The question is, why has the US government not contacted Boeing and asked them or begged them or plead them to manufacture another Boeing 747? Why Qatar government, or why is the royal family in Qatar gifting or wanting to gift the United States government $400 million gift? I know, Sabi, how many of you now don't hear this gossip. This one straight out from the United States. Last week, our President Donald Trump made a tour of the Middle East. And for one of those countries where he visit for Middle East, Bimbi Qatar. And after the visit, we can't hear news say Qatar royal family don't promise say they go give Donald Trump gift. And if we not sabi, if we not hear of the gift where they talk say they want gift our amicable president, Boeing 747, then call them flying cargo. Hey, yeah. This is one of the biggest planes that have ever been produced. And this plane or this gift where Qatar government talk say they won't give United States, and they talk say it go be the most expensive gift where any country don't gift United States, because some time ago France been gift US government or New York Statue of Liberty, and another country can't gift US something. This time around now Qatar government, no be just Qatar government, royal family, one gift $400 million Boeing 747 jumbo jet to the United States government. And when this news broke out last week, some papers, some gazettes, some journals, the news that went up was like was that the reason for this gift, say gift from the royal family, because Donald Trump won't replace Air Force One, so he won't use this jumbo jet, flying cargo, or whether they call them flying palace, the biggest plane in the world, Boeing 747. Say Donald Trump won't use them as a new Air Force One. But today, as I scroll through news and media, now I can't see say Donald Trump spokesperson or spokeswoman or person where they almost directly involved with this gifting of plane don't come talk say now lie you say Qatar no one gift Donald Trump this plane as so that you go use them for Air Force One. Say that's not the news. Say all those papers, all those gazettes we been write that information, made them better go cancel them. Say now Air Force they get this plane, they get this gift. To those of una wey feel say I just dey talk anyhow without my sources, I beg make una just watch them now for screen.
From Qatar, three things. Is there a timeline for the U.S. receiving that plane? Do you know how long it will take to retrofit the plane to presidential standards? And thirdly, has the intelligence community, security folks, have they weighed in on whether that plane can actually be secured to presidential standards?
I'm glad you brought up this question because I was watching the American press spew a lot of misinformation about the plane donation last week when we were abroad. Let's be very clear. The government of Qatar, the Qatari family, has offered to donate this plane to the United States Air Force, where that donation will be accepted according to all legal and ethical obligations. It will be retrofitted to the highest of standards by the Department of Defense and the United States Air Force. This plane is not a personal donation or gift to the President of the United States. And everyone who wrote that last week should go and correct their stories, because this is a donation to our country and to the United States Air Force. As for a timeline, because it is the United States Air Force that is accepting the plane, I would defer you to them for specifics, because the President, frankly, has nothing to do with it. It's the Air Force's project to take off.
Well, anyways, moving on. My question be say, why Qatar government, or why is the royal family in Qatar gifting or wanting to gift the United States government $400 million gift? As in, this will be the most expensive gift in, no, man, I'm not talking in the history of gifts gifting. But man, that money too much. But anyways, me wey be say I dey very curious. This is not from QATAR, because if now from QATAR, now Qatari government go sit down for QATAR made me ask seat, or now Donald Trump himself go sit down there. As a curious person, I've been going to find out why US government don't tell Boeing company made them just produce or manufacture this plane directly. Whether now for US government, that one no be my concern. Whether now for Air Force One, also no be my concern. The question is, why has the US government not contacted Boeing and asked them or begged them or plead them to manufacture another Boeing 747? Because this plane where Qatar won't give the toss, them Qatar, they say call them Flying Palace, golden interior. So as I go make my research, now I come find out, say, since December 6, 2022, Boeing company don't stop the production of Boeing 747. In fact, the last Boeing 747 8F freighter was produced and shipped to Atlantic Air for December 6, 2022, making it end a 54-year production line. So Boeing don't they produce Boeing 747. I mean, Boeing company don't they produce Boeing 747 planes for 54 years, but then stop for whatever reason that made them stop. I didn't research into that because that will not concern me. I just want to understand why US no ask Boeing, made them produce them this plane, manufacture them this plane, whether not for Air Force One replacement or whether not for US Air Force. Now I go see that. And what makes Boeing 747 so special? Now because say again, 9 be the biggest and the most comfortable passenger plane with a seater of about 400 to 500 seats. As in, you go enter plane, they like say you they enter palace. Now so Boeing 747B. And as I also research, say how many people or how many countries get or they use Boeing 747. Waiting AI give me. Just think about 11 governments or 11 royal families for this whole planet. Now then get Boeing 747. Now it makes sense why US government would be looking for another Boeing 747. So since they cannot ask Boeing to produce or manufacture this plane for them, so the other option they have is to buy the plane or to collect it as a gift. Either ways, the reason I make this video now to tell all those newspapers, all those gazettes, say, according to this representative of the United States government, who is in Donald Trump's cabinet talk, say, this plane or this gift is not for Donald Trump's personal agenda. That is not to replace US Air Force One, but it's rather a gift from the royal family of Qatar, or from Qatar, or from the government of Qatar, as a gift to the US Air Force. $400 million gift. Anyways, that news with that. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.